Sektor telekomunikasi menjadi perhatian Afin Investment Bank minggu ini disokong prestasi sahamnya yang merangsangkan. Kebelakangan ini, Ketua Pendidik Runcitnya Dr. Nazri memberitahu antara faktor yang merangsang kenaikan saham telekomunikasi ini ialah peningkatan permintaan perkhidmatan jalur lebar mudah alih dan langkah kerjasama oleh syarikat telekomunikasi tempatan. Dan analisis lanjut oleh Dr. Nazri.
Going forward, Afin Investment Bank would like to recommend telco sector as our favorite sector at this moment. We believe this sector has a lot of potential going forward. We can see most of the major players of telco sector has a stable and significantly huge cash for them to be used. We can also see that there's a lot of catalysts here for telco sector, especially in the overseas market. We can see the overseas market are very hot, especially in Indonesia and in India at this point of times. We also would like to stress our investors outside there that on average, the dividend yield for all the telco stocks in Malaysia are above average. Some of them even have 6%, which is very attractive at this point of times. I think the real catalyst going forward for the telco sector is the broadband revenue. We can see that non-voice revenue, especially in the small screen broadband segments, product that is meant for BlackBerry and iPhone has received a very hot reception among the public. We can see that the non-voice revenue has grown about 300% quarter on quarter. This is definitely a big catalyst for telco stocks going forward. The mobile broadband, although it grew 300% per year, we need to stress that the penetration rate is relatively low. We can see the ratio of broadband to fixed line is still low at 37%, and the broadband penetration rate among the household in Malaysia is still low at about 30%. And despite all the tariff pressure that we see lately, reduced call rates being made by some of this telco stock, we can see public keep using broadband, and a lot of volumes actually has propelled some of the margin for these telco stocks to go higher. There are several interesting developments that we are going to see very soon. Some of these developments includes IPTV products, where we'll see telco stocks making collaboration with a few media companies to come up with TV content channel through broadband. We think this is very interesting. This is definitely going to be one of the drivers in the near terms for some of the major stocks. And we also believe a product like ultra high-speed broadband that is being used by Telkom Malaysia right now for their Unify products looks very hot at this point in time. Of course, at this point, that product is restricted to some niche market, but we can see that this product, ultra high-speed broadband, is going to be expand to other niche as well. We can see aggressive campaign being made by telco companies, especially among SME, small, medium-sized corporate players, those that deal with BlackBerry and iPhone. And we can see that this campaign has been hugely successful. Given that, we believe there's a lot of potential for the telco stocks. We would like to recommend Axiata. Our price target is RM5.50. We can see the net profit is 2.5 billion. Net profit alone has gained about 200% quarter on quarter. And we can also see revenue, 15 billions. It has gained about 15%. The PE stands at 14 for Axiata. Definitely not very demanding if you look at the histories. So we think with the cash standing at 6 billions and dividend yield projected to be 2% because Axiata is a growth stocks. We think all these are definitely is going to be a good stocks for investors to buy. We think there's a serious growth and structural story for Axiata, especially those that come from Indonesia. The Indonesian subsidiaries and Indian subsidiaries has been doing very well. The other counter is DG. We would like to recommend DG. The price target is 30 ringgit. Our the latest net profit for this year is about 1.2 billion. And the forecasted revenue is about 5.7 billion. Both of them has gained double digit. The PE is 15. The cash stands at 800 million, and dividend yields are fantastic, near 7% for this year alone. The EBITDA margin is one of the best in the industry. We can see that they have actually lowered the cost They have the strongest subscriber addition for last quarter. Last year alone, they have about 500,000 new subscribers. They have also allocated about 600 million ringgit to grow their 3G infrastructure. So given that, we believe Axiata and DG have a lot of potential. They are also defensive play with all the good dividend yield and growth stocks. We definitely think that there is more upside for these two stocks going forward.